We are so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So, no matter where you are joined from, I hope you can feel a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner of internet. Mr. Xuemo is one of the most prolific and inspiring authors from Western China. His story bridges Eastern wisdom and universal human emotions, offering readers around the world deep insight and timeless inspiration. So, if you love meaningful story, profound thoughts, and beautifully written books, you are absolutely in the right place. Reading is not only about getting knowledge, it's a way to nourish the soul, to remember who we are, and to discover peace and clarity. So don't just scroll past, my friend. Hit the follow button and subscribe our channel and stay with us. We go live different times every day, bringing you fun stories, inspiring talks, and good vibes. So this is a space full of warmth, positivity, and love. Yeah. So if you love meaningful story, profound thoughts, beautifully written books, you're absolutely in the right place. Hi, Jose. Nice to meet you, Jose. Okay. So today I'm going to talking about the lady, the main character from this book, Eternal Love. How this lady find attend the redemptions. Okay, a dying woman, a dying girl. Okay, so this book is about the 34th letters between our author Xuemo and the main character Yato. Yeah, are you? What are you talking about? Uh, yeah, wonder. Yeah, I love Argentina. Yeah, I love Argentina. Yeah, 又是工农工商，I I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, 农工商，are you? Yeah, Wonder, nice to meet you, Wonder. Yeah. So I love Argentina. I love Argentina so much. Yeah. So what are you talking about, Jose? Yeah. So today we're going to talking about the lady, a dying woman who attended attentions. Jiangming. So what do you know? What do you think about the Jiangming? Okay. What do you mean that? I don't know what are you talking about. Are you Jiangming? I'm Louis, my friend. I'm not Jianming, yeah. I know that. I don't know what are you talking about. So you mean the farmer? You mean the farmer? Yeah. Joe's? Joe's? You mean the farmer? 农工商. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, okay? Wonder, let's continue to talk about how this dying lady and she find the self redemptions, okay? I forgot my glasses. I forgot my glasses. Okay. So I left my glasses, okay, in my room, okay. So okay, I cannot see anything, but I got it, Jose. So actually, I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer, yeah. I'm a farmer, yeah. So I'm a farmer, yeah. Uh, uh, I got that. I got that. 是 okay. You know that. I got that. So, uh, actually, you mean the 是 is actually is the governor. Is the governor, and then there is a saying in the Confucianism. In the Confucianism, so a lot of students want to study well. They just want to become the 是. They just want to become a governor. Yeah. And then the farmer, so a lot of Chinese people are farmers. You know that, Mr. Sherman, China is an agriculture civilization country. Yeah. Uh, Actually, in China, we didn't have this kind of saying. We didn't have this kind of saying in China. Yeah. In China, all the peoples are equal. All the peoples are equal in China. Yeah. So and also we will say that the worker is the highest level. Yeah. That's different from India. That's different from India. Okay, Joes. Yeah. Joes, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. So how about let's see. About 300 wonder about 300. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? How this dying woman find the self redemptions according to our author Xuemo's guidance, okay? It from this book, Eternal Love. Yeah. So let's start with a story that will stay with me for years. A story about a girl, we will call her Yato, which means girls in Chinese. Girls in Chinese. And sometimes, when the Chinese father, they also call their daughter as Yato, okay? So a name that carry warmth and familiarity. You mean the businessman? You mean the businessman? Yeah. Okay. Actually, in China now, the businessman is they have a very high levels in China. Okay, not as the ancient saying. Okay, so in ancient China, the businessman son that they will think that is in the lowest level. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that they are the businessmen. Okay, I have a lot of friends that are the businessmen in China. What is the highest case people doing nowadays? So in China, I think it's the businessman and the governor. Actually, it's the governor. You mean the shi, okay? The governor and then the businessman. So a lot of people want to become a businessman. First they have to have enough money, and then in ancient China some people can take the money to become a governor. Yeah, some people can pay the money for the governor. Yeah. uh, uh, so what are the higher case people doing nowadays? They're the governor. Yeah, the governor. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, my friend. So, in this book, the main character Yato, it means girl, a doctor in Chinese, a name that carries warmth and familiarity, just as she did. Yato, the main character, she was about 28 years old when the life threw her the cruelest cover, a terminal illness. Before that, she was an outstanding media director, sharp and driven. Yato, Yato, actually, she is a governor. She's a governor. She is an outstanding media director. Okay, media director. Yeah, and sharp and driven and at the peak of her career. She was just like any other accomplished professional you might know, rushing between the meeting, refine, defining campaigns, and chasing the next big dreams. Yeah, Jose. Okay, got it. Jose, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So you're talking about the ancient China's. Okay, the ancient China. Yeah. Now, in China, all the peoples are equal. All the peoples are equal. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the lady Yato. Yeah. And Yato rushed between the meeting and refining the next campaigns and chasing the next big achievement. There was nothing out of ordinary about her. No. Nowadays, the people will get married with each other. Okay, any kind of people will get married. For example, in China, the people will get married with the people from Africa, the people from US, the people from any other countries, and also and any people in China. But but how to say that in China? So a lot of people get married because of the bride date, the bride dating. You know that bride dating. So it means that a lot of people, their marriages are arranged by their parents. Okay, their marriage are arranged by their parents. Yeah, and some people they didn't. Especially for some young generation in China. So they will prefer to get married with dating. Okay, dating free. Yeah, and then and then nowadays some people are so busy for their work. Okay, so they didn't have time for dating. So and a lot of Chinese parents will go to the park. A lot of Chinese people will go to the park, and the parents are dating for their childrens. Yeah. So do you know what are the Chinese parents are cared about when their children get married? So they be talking about that. So what kind of job do you have? So and how much money do you make each month? And do you have an apartment? Do you have a car and such just something like that? Yeah. So and then when the parents find the partners for the children, 小八楼 are mostly 乡巴佬 乡巴佬 are mostly are the are the farmers, yeah, are the farmers. Now in China, you know that you know that in China, so a lot of people are going to the city. Okay, are moved from the countryside to the city. Um, if you want to know more about that, so you can take this book for reading. The Desert Rise, written by our author Xuemo. This book is about how the people lived during 1990s in the rural villages in China. Yeah. So, and according to our author's writing, okay, the people can know the histories of the 1990s in the rural villages in China. Yeah. So, and you will know that how the farmer lived during 1990s. Okay. So this is the book. Desert Rice. Okay. Joe's. Okay. We didn't say that we are the 贱民, okay? So we only say we are the poor farmer. We are the poor farmer. So that is the saying during 1960s and 1970s, okay? That's the saying of 1960s and 1970s in China. Nowadays, the people they all the peoples are equal. All the peoples are equal, okay? So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So when the lady Yato, the main character Yato, was 28 years old, okay, when she was chasing the next big achievement, there was nothing out of the ordinary about her until the illness turned her world upside down. So when she go to the hospital for the normal body check, okay, and the doctor said she got a terminal tongue cancer, and she only have late stage terminal tongue cancer. Okay, she only have 2 or 3 months left to live. Mm, and under the guidance by our author Xuemo, she lived for more 4 years. Although her body was in agony, but her mind was peaceful. Yeah. So what happened next? That was nothing sort of extraordinary. She faced the illness with her resilience and bravery that most of us can barely fathom, all while choosing to live joyfully. If you met Yato in the street, if you met her in the street, you'd never guess the agony she was enduring. Not for a single moment will her smile keep away from that pain that consumes her. Hi, Eva. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Eva. So this is Louis from Western China. I'm here to share you a book written by Chinese author Xuemo, and this book, Eternal Love. This book isn't about the romantic love. It's about a dying woman who got a tongue cancer, and then the doctor says she only have 2 or 3 months left to live. And under the guidance by our author Xuemo, she finds herself redemption. Yeah. When you enjoy Anna, okay, okay, I got it. Yeah. Joanna just go to Beijing for the Beijing International Book Fair, and Wendy she will go to Singapore for the Singapore International Book Fair. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Yeah, I love Messi. I love Messi. Yeah. How about you? How about you? So let's continue to talk about the lady in this book. Okay, eternal love, eternal love. So uh, do you have any friends called Hanto or Mengzi? Uh, oh, you love Ronaldo. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. Ronaldo is so great. Yeah, he is a very hardworking and talented football player. Yeah. Uh, you mean the Hanto and Mengzi is the main characters in this book. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Uh, Actually, it's the main character Hunter and Mengzi right here. Okay, in this book, there's a rise. Yeah, Joes. Hunter actually is according to Mr. Sherman's younger brother. Younger brother. So I know Mr. Sherman's nephew. I know Mr. Sherman's nephew. Mr. Sherman's nephew and I are the good friends. Wow, Eva, that's great. That's great. Which book have you been read? Okay, when you know that, okay? Yeah. Ah, and yeah. Oh, you're Japanese, now you're in US. That's great. 11 years old, okay? So you have to read the Into the Desert, and the Love Letters from the Goddess, and also another two books I forgot. Yeah. So, Eva, have you ever read this book, Eternal Love? Eternal Love. Yeah, Eternal Love. So this book, okay, you know that one of my friend, Kevin, he's from Canada. He's from Canada, and his niece just passed away because of the blood cancer. The blood cancer. Okay, so that confused him. That confused him. So I told him to read this book. Okay, the causes of Xixia. Okay, and eternal love. Okay, that's great. This book, The Causes of Xixia Kingdom. Yeah, The Causes of Xixia Kingdom. So you read the Chinese one or the English one? Joe's? No, no. Japanese, it means the languages of the Japan of the language of Japan. Yeah. So and some people, when we talking about the Japanese, the people's from Japan. And one of my friend's son, and he studied in Japan. He studied in Japan. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the book. Mm, Not for a single moment would her smile give away the pain that consumes her, whether she was awake and drifting into fearful sleep. Even the simply and most mundane tasks, for example, sipping the water, brushing her teeth, and taking a bite of food, felt like tortures to her. My name is Louis, my friend. Eva, Louis. Yeah, Louis. So, um, just when for example, sipping the water and brushing her teeth and taking a bite of food felt like tortures for Yato. Yato had a very beautiful and melodious voice, but she couldn't speak a single word. The pen robbed her of that too. Yeah, whenever someone looked at her, they saw a calm and serene face, as if nothing was wrong with her. Yeah, that's great. That's great. One of my friends has a called friend Louis. That's great. Okay, Eva. Actually, I love Ronaldo too. I love Ronaldo too. And you know that. So I'm the team of the MU, Manchester United. Okay. So many years ago, Ronaldo was playing the football in MU, Manchester United. Yeah, I love him too. I love him too. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story from this lady, okay, Yato. So Eva, you read this book, and now I'm going to share you some stories behind this book, okay? Some story behind this book, okay? She had a very beautiful and melodious voice, but she couldn't speak a single word. The pen robbed her of that too. Yet whenever someone looked at her, they can saw a calm, serene, and peaceful face, as if nothing was wrong with her. And here is the most important part. Even in her darkest moment, her heart was always turned towards others. In her last 4 years, she read the books written by Chinese author Xuemo, and she take the notes. There's a rise are the main characters of 猛子. No, actually, that's not 猛子. Okay, so there's the story about Lao Shun's family. The Lao Shun's family. Lao Shun, he has three. She had four children. He had four children in this book. Okay, four children. The eldest one is called Hantou, and the second one is called Lingwan, and then Mengzi and Lang Lang. So okay, Lao Shun, he had four babies, okay, four childs, okay. So Hantou get married with Ying'er. Ying'er, according to the custom of exchange marriages. Yeah, if you want to know about Western China, so I will suggest you to read this book, Desert Rice. Desert Rice. Okay. So and we know that in this book there's about some love affair uh, between Ling Wan and Ying'er. Ling Guang is Ying'er's husband's younger brother. Yeah. But Ying'er's husband, due to the physical disability, okay, she was suffer from the physical. That's about no, no. Uh, there's a there's a character called the red nose. The red nose, okay, the red nose. Yeah, a herdsman, and also in the desert hunter, the desert hunter where are the books? This book, okay, the desert hunter right here, desert hunter, the desert hunter. I love that there are another characters, and his name is called Hei Gaozi. Hei Gaozi. Hei Gaozi, that is in Chinese is called Hei Gaozi, but in English, his name is called Black Lamb. Black Lamb, yeah? Black Lamb. Okay, Hei Gaozi, not Hei Gui, okay, Hei Gaozi. So do you know that all the lambs in Western China are white, but that herdsman, his name is called Hei Gaozi. So it means that this herdsman, he's 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 so special. He's so special in the during the herdsman's. Okay, so this herdsman He Gaozi, he want to become to go the further study, to go the furthest education in the city. Because the herdsman of Hegaozi, he read a lot of book, and he don't want to be a herdsman. So if we want to know more detail about the Hegaozi, so you can take a copy of this book for reading. There's a hunter. And I'm going to share you good news. Our author Xuemo, this book will get movies in August. in August this year. Last year, the movie director come here, so I told the movie director to travel around the city and to find the sceneries to take the movies. Yeah. So, okay, Joseph, let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, the eternal love, the eternal love. Yeah. So during her last 4 years, the main character of Yato in Eternal Love, okay, in Eternal Love, she in her last 4 years, she read the books written by Chinese author Xuemo. While she was reading, she also take the notes. And after Yato passed away, our author Xuemo put Yato's notes uh, to become this book, exceptional coolness. So all the golden sentences are selected by Yato. And you can also enjoy the paintings. You can also enjoy the paintings uh, drawing by our author Xuemo. So actually, this is a character. This is a character, Chinese character. Do you know what is the meaning of this character? There is a dragon. There is a dragon. Can you see? There is a dragon. Can you see? There is a baby just accompany with his mother. Okay, the dragon. Okay, that is the painting drawing by our author Xuemo. Okay, can you tell me the meaning of what? Dragon. So let's continue to talk about. Hey, Ali, nice to meet you. Okay, yeah, Ali, nice to meet you. Yeah, Galiden. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Ali, okay, this is Louis from Western China. I'm here to share you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. And then the main character of Yato, she added one book. That book is the about the golden sentence from our author Xuemo's book, okay? Exceptional coolness. Yeah. So when you read the golden sentence added from Yato, and you can also enjoy the painting, uh, writing, and a painting by Chinese author Xuemo. So, what do you think of this painting? Hi, Ali. Nice to meet you. Yeah. What do you think of the painting? What do you think? What is this? What's this? Do you know that? So, our author Xuemo, she loved to paint the camel and the eagle. Alisa. That is a nice fox. Actually, this is a camel. This is a camel. This is a camel. Yeah, this is a camel. Jokes. You're so funny. Okay, you're so funny. You're so funny. I'm gonna show you some pictures. Okay, so that is the Chinese characters, and this book is and this character is called Wu. Wu is about enlightenment wisdom. Enlightenment wisdom, and you often say awakening, awakening. So do you like? This is a this is a tree, and a man are sitting in the rock. Yeah, are sitting on a rock and got the enlightenment wisdom. Yeah, a man are sitting in a rock under a tree. So that is the God. Uh, that's the empty space. That's very stick to fog. Do you have any idea how long it took me to paint that much fog? Okay, I don't know that. I don't know that. You mean this one? That's some kind of fog. So actually, it's some kind of Chinese painting papers. Okay, that's not the fog. Okay, Ali. Alisa Taylor. Taylor. Okay, Taylor. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, Ali, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. And Jose, have you ever subscribed our channel? Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the lady, okay? The lady, a dying lady find herself redemption. Yeah. So Yato, she added this book that offer comfort and wisdom to those people in need. And she also did a lot of things just to help the people around her. So do you know that in her last years, okay, she start a program. She start a program. The main character of Yato, yeah. What kind of program does she start? You know that? She start a program to help the prisoner. The prisoner can read the books written by Chinese author Xuemo. So she start a program to take the book into the prison. To take the book into the prison. Okay, actually in China, a lot of people in the prison they are working, and sometimes they are in their spare time they were just watching the TV. They are just watching the TV, and after the main character of Yato, she start the program. Is the book translated by Hindu Asian? No, no, no. This book was translated by Holt Gobler and Sivarichard Lin, the translator of Nobel Prize winning author. Yeah, how to go black and separation lane. So have you ever read a book about written by Mo Yan? Mo Yan, the Nobel Prize winning author, Mo Yan. So the translator is how to go black and separation lane. Now, now Howard he is about 19 years old. He's about 19 years old. Yeah, he's about 19 years old, and then he's translating about more than 10 of books written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So one of my friend, her major is English, and he couldn't read the Chinese version. He couldn't read the Chinese version of the Eternal Love, but she loved to read this one, the English version of the Eternal Love. Yeah. So this is the Chinese one, and this is the English one. The different. And some people told me that. So they say that the English version of the Eternal Love is much better than the Chinese one. Okay, but I don't know. But I don't know that. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, so let's continue to talk about Yato. She do the things. She take the books into the prison, and then the prisoner can read our author Xuemo's book. You mean a Korean version, yeah? Korean version? Jose, where are you from? So how do you know that? Yeah, yeah, you're right, Ali. Ali, have you ever read a book written by Chinese author Xuemo? Have you ever read a book? Jose, where are you from? So you know so many Chinese, you know so many Mandarins about how to say that. Okay, we didn't use I'm not some I'm not I'm not friendly. Okay, you're from US, so are you a native US? So let's continue talk about the book. Okay, the story. So when Yato started the program, they take the book to the prisoner. Okay, so our author Shemo answer a lot of phone. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Ali. You're right. So this story is about a spiritual journey. Is about a spiritual journey, and the lady how to conquer the cancer. Okay, and then her guru Xue, and her mentor guru Xue. Okay, through 34 letters. Yeah, and under the guidance by our author Xuemo, the main character Yato, she finds the self-redemptions. Okay, she finds the self-redemptions. Now I'm going to show you the story behind this book. Okay, So also Yato, she didn't let the hardship, the tough period transform Yato. Once a stubborn, headstrong woman, she grew soft and compassionate, someone worthy our deepest respect, a true model for all of us. Yeah, a true model for all of us. So do you know what carried her through? What carried her through? First, her faith, Yato's faith, something that anchored her when the war felt unsteady. But it was the suffering itself that for her into something stronger. It didn't break her, it refined her, like the fire turning rough into shining metals. Yeah? The story teaches us a powerful truth. The suffering isn't the enemy. What is truly terrifying is giving up when adversity hits. Is letting the hardship push us into retreat instead of leaning into it and growing through it. Think about it. Think about it, my friend Ali. Ali, have you ever subscribed our channel? If you don't, just hit the follow button and subscribe our channel. Yeah. Think about it. No matter who we are, no matter if we have faith, no matter if we are chasing the big dreams and taking life one day at a time. No. Yeah. And taking a okay, no matter if we are chasing big dreams and taking a one day at a time, suffering and sudden, life altering will find us. That's just part of being human. But how many of us can face those moments with calm acceptance? So few, right? Those who can face the hardship head on, they often get swept away by the tides of the times, leaving no lasting mark. But those who can stand firm, who embrace the struggle and keep going, they become the star of their era, guiding lights for others who might be lost in their own storms. Yeah, for some people, the hardship isn't a curse, the hardship is a blessing disguise. It's a karmic gift that pushes them to dig deeper, to discover strength they never knew they have, and live a life of greater purpose. I'm here to share you this story today, not to make you feel sad, but to remind you whether you are going through something tough right now, or you know someone who is, that courage isn't the absence of fear, it is moving forward. Even when you're scared, it's choosing kindness. Even when you're hurting, it's letting your struggle shape you, not break you, yeah? So, my friend, welcome to our live stream, okay? So, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you took a minute out of your busy day to hang with me. Let's start with the questions. That gonna hit close to home, okay? Have you ever had one of those moments where the life feels like it's throwing every bad things at you at once? Like you get a scary doctor's note, or a relationship falls apart, or you just waking up and feeling totally hopeless. If that's ever been you, yeah. So, and that is a wonderful book for you, Eternal Love. Eternal Love, written by Chinese author Xuemo. The main character, Yato, and her story. And this story and this novel, it will change how you see pain, love, and even life itself. Yeah. First, let me set a sense for you. So you write this with Yato. Yato was a regular woman. Yeah, and she got people's love and worried about paying bills just like a lot of people. She was 28 years old, killing it in her career, admired by everyone, full of big dreams. Then a routine checkup hit her like a truck, late stage tongue cancer. The doctor said she only had 2 or 3 months left to live. Ah, you're from, okay, you're from England. You're from England. I got that. You're from England, Ellie. So there is a very famous football teams in your city, yeah. Yato, 藏中 Zhang, what do you mean there? Jose, what are you talking about? Okay, what do you mean there? Zhang, I don't know what you're talking about, Jose. Okay, so can you imagine that? Imagine that a girl planning her next promotion. The next, she is starting at a death sentence. Her work crashed. Yeah, her work crashed. She just sat in the hospital and screaming, "Why me? Why me?" Yeah. So has anyone ever had the moment where the life felt like it punched you in the gut, where everything you thought was totally fell apart? If you have, type yes in the chat. And Yato's pain is universal. So after she diagnosed by the doctor, she got the tongue cancer. Yeah, she hangs up the phone and locks herself in the room and just cries. She's so scared of the pain, scared of leaving her family, scared that her whole life was for nothing. That is the dark place this book starts. But I promise you, this book is not a dark book. It is a book about how light finds you, even when you cannot see it. The book is Eternal Love, written by Chinese author Xuemo. So look what I have got in my hand. This stunning hardcover of Eternal Love by Xuemo. Who is Yato's antagonist? Her cancer, okay? Her cancer, okay? So her pain and her suffering, okay, jokes. So look, look what I've got in my hand. This stunning hardcover of Eternal Love by Xuemo. Just feel the covers, okay? Cree, Cree, yeah, you're right. You know that after before I read Mr. Sherman's book and after my graduation, I didn't read the books for years, and then until I got the first book written by Chinese author Sherman, and the book is this book. Okay, the world is a reflection of the mind. So do you know the story when how can I start to read our author Sherman's book career? Okay, so Kuripanto or Kuriport. Okay, if you're new here, don't forget to follow our channel. Yeah, so I'm sharing you the story. How did I start to read our autonomous book? So one of my friends sent me this book. The world is a reflection of the mind, and then yeah, actually, no. Everybody can read the books. Some people in China, they only graduated from as a primary school. Okay, they also read our autonomous book. Okay, so I'm going to share you the story. How do I start reading our autonomous book about you mean the tortoise egg? Jules? Okay, let's continue to talk about the book, okay? That story. About 10 years ago. So I got a choice between my career. Okay, I have to choose between two jobs. So I'm so confused. I shared my confusion to my friend, and my friend she recommended me to read this book. The world is a reflection of the mind. And then when she sent the book for me, okay, and for about 2 months, and then every time when I met him, every time when I met her, and he asked me, "So have you ever read a book?" I say, "Yes." So and she asked me, "How many pages have you read?" I say, "Just a little." So actually, I didn't read a book. So I just put the book in my bookshelf for about 2 months. two months. And then my friend that, so let's start a reading corner together. Let's start a reading corner together to read our author Xuemo's book. Yeah. And then we start to read this book. From this book, the world is a reflection of the mind. And then we read this book with four people all together. My wife, and my friend's husband, altogether four people. We read the books for only four people for about 6 months. 6 months. And then another my friend joined our reading corner. Okay, we read the book together, and then we read the world is the reflection of the mind, and we also read beyond empathy. Beyond empathy and what's in love. We also read about the how is that, the eternal love, also the eternal love, and we also read the books about the beyond emptiness. So we read some book about the culture and the literature. Yeah. The second one, Ali. The second one. So you know that Wang Ba in China, it means turtles. Okay. Yeah. So there is some kind of implied saying. Okay. Okay, so let's continue to talk about uh, mm, the book. Okay, the book. Okay, so this book, Eternal Love, Eternal Love. Just feel the cover, my friend. Deep violet with rose gold moon, and the star and the sun tangle with the moon. Yeah. Okay. So Jokes, okay, don't say that. Don't say that. Okay, don't say that. That's not so good. That's not so good. That's so unpolite. That's so unpolite. Jokes. Yeah. Okay. Mm, hi, Neko. Hi, Nekomans. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Sosa. Yeah, that's so offensive. That's so offensive. Yeah. Hi, Nekoma. Nice to meet you. Nekoma. Nice to meet you. Oh, your Chinese roommate told you, okay. So don't learn there. Don't learn there. So you can say that, okay, I'm sorry, okay, and I love you, okay, thank you so much. Just something like that, okay. Jokes, okay, okay. So just okay, let's continue to talk about the book, okay. So can you see the book, the cover? Just so cool. What do you mean there? What do you mean there? Nekoma, Nekoma. You're so cool. Uh, what do you, what are you talking about, Nekoma? I don't know what are you talking about. Okay. Yadocho. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So you can type it in English. I'm going to say the Chinese for you. Okay. Okay. You can type in English. I will say the Chinese for you. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Eternal Love. So, and that design is exactly this book is all about light and dark, life and death, despair and love. Ah, Spanish. Okay, sorry. I don't know how I don't know speak. I cannot speak the Spanish. Okay, so uh, even though I have a Spanish books right here, I have a Spanish books right here. So do you know what is the meaning of this book? Nicoma, Nicoma. So that book is about the world is a reflection of the mind. The world is a reflection of the mind. Yeah, it's also written by Chinese author Xuemo, and this book was translated by an interpreter of Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. Yeah, Liliana. The interpreter of Mexican president. Yeah. So I have a Spanish book right here, but I cannot any Spanish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Mm, let me tell you, this isn't just a book. It's a story that will make you feel touched. Okay. And this book is according to the real story. The main character Yato is according to two people. Okay, according to two people. One is Xing Yato. She got a tongue cancer. Okay, and the doctor says she only have 2 or 3 months left to live. But under the guidance by our author, she live for more 4 years. Another model is based on Li Xiehua. Okay, another girl, she got a chest cancer. She got a chest cancer, and under the guidance by our author Xuemo, she lived for more 12 years. She lived for more 12 years. So Li Xiehua just passed away in the years of 2024. Okay, during that period, my wife are taking care were taking care of her. So Joseph, okay, Ali, you can also speak Spanish. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know. So okay, mm, and the main character of Yato. Okay, Ohio. Yeah, that's great. Okay, there is a professor. There's a professor, the Mortar Ricardo, an Italian professor. He translate a lot of our author Xuema's book into Italian. Yeah. 广州话。Yeah, I know that you're writing the pinyin, okay? So I thought that is Japanese. That is Spanish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Nekoma, are you still here? Are you still here? Yeah? Are you still here? So let's continue to talk about the book. Let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Um, and our author Xuemo didn't give Yato medical advice. Our author Xuemo gave her the spiritual medicines. Okay, that's not so good. That's not so good when I translate it for you. Okay, Jose. Okay, you just think that is a blessing for you. That's a blessing for you. Okay, yeah. So our author Sherman give Yato the spiritual medicines. Okay, he asked her to look inside at the anger, the resentment, and the wounds she had carried since childhood. You know that Jose Yato grew up with a super strict dad. Her dad is a retired soldier. Her dad is a retired soldier. Okay, okay. Our author Sherman asked her to look inside. Lisa. Okay, let's continue talk about the book. Okay, let's continue talk about the book, Ali. Okay, and Joe's. Yeah. Okay. So you know that Yato grew up with a super strict dad, and her dad is a retired soldier. Her dad is a retired soldier. So do you know that? And her dad's rules made Yato rebellious, made her feel unloved, okay, and trapped. She hated her dad for it, blamed her mom for being quiet while Yato was beating. Okay, can you imagine that? When Yato go to the university, when Yato went to the university, okay, when Yato go to the university and Yato, when she made some mistake, okay, yeah, okay, Ali is okay, Ali is okay, Joe's is okay, okay. So when Yato made a very tiny mistake, and she will be beaten by her father. Can you imagine that? Even Yato was about 22 years old. So that's why Yato want to escape. Uh, yeah, okay. So that's why Yato wants to escape from her family and to get married with another man. As soon as as soon as she graduated from university, you know that. So, but when Yato get married with the man, that's the man due in the university after but Yato she only get from one nightmare to another nightmare. Yeah. Do you know what happened to her? Yeah. Yato, when she get married and when she come back home, her four husband will always check her phone number. We always check her phone number and her husband to find if there is a strange man from Yato. So Yato will be beaten by her husband. Yeah. So that isn't divorce. That isn't divorce. The worst is that Yato's four husband betrays her. Okay, her husband remarried to another lady, and then made Yato's feel so hurt. Uh, okay, that is okay. That is okay. Okay, so Joe just learned some bad words from his roommate, and he didn't know the meanings. He didn't know the meaning. That is the bad words. Okay, yeah, Ali, it's okay. Ali, okay. So just because I also remember many years ago when I go to the university and I go to university in Sichuan province, and some of my roommate they also teach me some bad words about the Sichuan dialect. I didn't know the meaning, and I didn't know the meaning. Yeah, so that I made a lot of joke just like that because I didn't know the meaning of the Sichuan dialect. Yeah, even though there is another kind of Mandarin, but it's so different from the Mandarin. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So jokes, okay, don't make the jokes right here, okay? So let's continue talk about the book, okay? Yeah, the pig is so happy. Yeah, the pig are so happy. You know that? The pigs are so happy. So actually the pig is a very smart animal. The pig is a very smart animal, yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story, okay? The story from this book, Yato. And then Yato, she pushed anyone away after her husband betrayed her and after uh, she, She felt that she felt unless in in her family. Yeah. And then the illness come and made her those of her burn even hotter. So do you know what happened to Yato after she divorced with her husband? Yeah, in this book. Um, Yato just go to the bar to drink the alcohol and got drunk every night and take the cigarette and eat the barbecues, just something like that. And then the tongue cancer found her. At the time, tongue cancer found her. So through the letters, through the letters between our author Xuemo and Yato, 34 of the letters, which made up this book, okay, something has changed. Yato start to see her dad not as a monster, but as a man who loved in his own massive way and imperfect way. Yeah, her dad's strictness, it was fear, fear of her getting hurt, fear of falling her, and her mother's silence, not weakness, not weakness, but a quiet strength. When she softened her heart, her whole world warmed up. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, Ali. Okay, so and yet I found that, okay, her dad's journey was fear, fear of her daughter, her getting hurt. Yeah, and her mother's silence, not weakness, but a quiet strength. When she softened her heart, her whole world warmed up. That is the magic here. That's the magic here. You will need a micrograph on the bed. What do you mean? Yeah. So all suffering, that's the magic here. All suffering starts in the mind. So the cure does too. Yeah. It's not about fixing the outside. It's about healing the inside. Think about your own pain. Is it the event itself that hurts, or the story you tell yourself about it? You have to learn that what truly hurt us is the gap between the expectation and the reality. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story. Okay. Yato's transformation is start with the forgiveness. Not that I will say sorry, but still hold grudge kind. It is a real deep forgiveness. Yato wrote her dad a letter telling him that she loved him, that she understood. And do you know what happens? Yato's panic faded and her sleep got better. Even even her pain felt more bearable. Forgiveness didn't change her dad, but changed herself. It freed her from carrying that heavy anger around. And this book slammed down the line that forgiveness is letting someone off the hook. No, it's letting ourselves off the hook, okay? Yato's story show that holding on resentment, yeah? Okay? It's like we are drinking the poison and waiting for the other people to die, yeah? It only hurts ourselves. It only hurts ourselves, yeah? And this book will give us the courage to let it go, okay? Yeah? So let's continue start the stories at the very beginning. The daughter said Yato, the main character of Yato, only have 2 or 3 months left to live. And Yato lived for more 4 years. Okay? She lived for more 4 years. Okay? But at the very beginning, she was so scared. She was so scared. Okay? And then you know what happened to her at the very beginning? And she's just wandering in the street in Guangzhou, and then she have no idea what to do. She have no idea what to do, and then when she take out her phone to check out to share the bad news to the people, and then she found out there was nobody that can she talk about the bad news. She didn't want to share the bad news to her parents. She even though want to share the bad news to her full husband. Yeah, And Yato suddenly she found a book in her handbag. That book is written by our author Xuemo, and the book is called Beyond Emptiness. This book, Beyond Emptiness. So this book was sent by a reader when Yato go to join the reading corner. And then in the book there is a business card of our author Xuemo in the book. And then that reader told Yato, so if she want help, she can call to our author Xuemo anytime in and anywhere. Yeah. So when she remember that serene face from the reader, and then Yato she take out the phone and she was shaking and stuttering to phone our author Xuemo. Okay. When our author Shima say hello on the other side of the phone, and Yato, she couldn't stop for crying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Shima is yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Shima is a kung fu master. Is a kung fu master. Yeah. The- Hi, Gary. Nice to meet you. Uh, Ryan. Nice to meet you, Ryan. Okay, long time no see, Ryan. Uh, so you can call me Louis, okay? Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alisa. Okay, Alisa. Uh, really? You want to challenge our Xuemo, our teacher Xuemo? You know that when our author Xuemo is about 18 years old, okay, Mr. Xuemo is a kung fu master. Okay, Mr. Sherman can find about 8 people, okay, altogether. 8 people are conquering our author Sherman just because that 8 people are doing the bad things to a girl, yeah. And then our author Sherman fight to 8 people, okay, with nothing, okay. And the 8 people, some of them have the knife, some of them have the stick, okay, and our author Seamus used nothing, just use his hand to fight for 8 people when our author Seamus was 18 years old. Yeah. So Ryan, are you sure you want to challenge our author Seamus? Yeah, that is he's a legacy. He's a legacy. He's a legacy. Yeah. Also, last year when our author Shimmer have a lecture, so we have a wrestling match altogether. Do you know that two people's uh, challenge our author Shimmer in the wrestling match, and 2 people cannot make our author Shimmer move. Okay, just they're standing. Our author Shimmer just standing right there, and 2 people can make our author Shimmer move. Can you imagine that? So two students are very tall and very huge, okay, and very strong, and then they want to move our author in the wrestling match. Okay, our author just sitting right there as a rock. Can you imagine that? So yeah, so I just saw that. I just saw that the wrestling match in our academy. So are you sure you want to challenge our author in the Kung Fu? And one of my friend right here, yeah, that's the highest levels. One of my friend right here, okay, she's also the student of our author and she's doing really good in Tai Chi, okay. Every morning she play the Tai Chi for 2 hours, 2 hours. Uh, Even though the snowy day, the rainy day, the foggy day, she will play the Tai Chi for 2 hours. Okay. She is the champion of the Tai Chi match. Okay, Tai Chi match. Okay. So a lot of people can play. They are the Kung Fu master right here, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue talk about the book. Okay. Alisa, have you ever subscribed our channel? Yeah. Really? Uh, no. Actually, no. Mr. Sherman now he's about 63 years old. Yeah. And Mr. Sherman said that he felt like his body are not better than before. Okay. So you know each other right here. Okay. So Alisa, have you ever go to the London Book Fair? Our author streamer go to the London Book Fair in April. In April? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a fan. Yeah. Alisa, have you ever go to the London Book Fair? Mr. Streamer go to the London Book Fair in April. Okay. So our author streamer has two stand in the London Book Fair. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story. Let's continue to talk about the story of Yato. When Yato got a tongue cancer and she phoned our author Xuemo, and our author Xuemo answered the phone. And then Yato, the main character, she couldn't stop. She couldn't help from crying, and she just cried for half an hour on the other side of the phone. And our author Xuemo just listening for her crying. Yeah, yeah. You remember Joanna in the London Book Fair? Yeah, I know that you also go to the London Book Fair, Gary. You miss? Oh. So our author Sherman will go to the Singapore in the next few days. Okay. So we go to join the Singapore Internet Book Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So you also go to the Alisa. Have you ever go to the London Book Fair and have you ever met our author Sherman? Yeah, Mr. Xuemo will go to the Singapore Book Fair, and also later he will go to the Hong Kong Book Fair. Yeah. So I remember the first time when I met our author Xuemo is in Hong Kong. Is in Hong Kong. Yeah. It's about the years of 2019, November. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the story. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the story. There's a proto bridge, but yeah. Yeah. So both of you are from British, okay? Both of you are British. Gary, okay. Let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Let's continue to talk about the story. And oh, you're Swedish. Oh, I thought you are Gary from Scotland. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So Ryan, uh, the mid small. Okay, got it. Wow, wow, so great. Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, Alisa, have you ever read a book written by our author Xuemo? Alisa, okay. So you're in high school, yeah? You're in high school. Alisa, now let's see. Now in China it's about 8 p.m. Now in your country it's about 12. It's about 12 o'clock at noon. Yeah. Today is, let's see, today is Saturday. Yeah, today is Saturday. So you didn't know, you didn't need to go to school. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Let's continue to talk about the story. Okay, and then we know what happens. So, and our author Xuemo listened for Yato's cry for half an hour, and then, yeah, you didn't go to work, Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, not work for me. So you're a businessman, you have a company, you have a company. Okay. Yeah, let's continue to talk about the story, okay? The candles. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. So are the candles are smelling so nice? Are this kind of candle or the candles on the church? And what kind of candles are you sell? Are you selling? What kind of candle are you selling? Wow, there's a hunter vertical pass and past there's a wolf. Wow, that's great. 4 books. Yeah, there's a hunter vertical pass and there's a rise. Yeah, that's great. So Alisa, you can try this book, Eternal Love, Eternal Love. Yeah, Eternal Love. That is so great. That is so great. I love this book so much. I love this book so much. Yeah. I sell homemade luxury showing with candles. It's a lovely sense. Wow, that's great. So you made the candles by yourself? You made the candles by yourself? Yeah. So, or you have a company to make the candles? Yeah. Wow, that's great. That's great. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's continue to talk about the story. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the story. Okay, Alisa. Okay. So when our author Shimmer listened for her cry for half an hour, and then the main character Yato tell him what happened to her. And do you know what our author Shimmer uh, told to her? Our author Shimmer didn't tell her it will be okay. And our author Shimmer told her, let's transform this fear into something else in your life. Yeah. So and then under the guidance by our author Shemo, Yato got the inner peace, and the inner balance according to our author Shemo's guidance. Yeah. And our author Shemo also sent Yato a text message, a long text message, how she can transform the fear into the inner balance. So that is the beginning of this book. And when Yato got the tongue cancer, and our author Sherma give Yato the guidance. Okay. So compare that to Yato's cousin. Yeah, Alisa is she loved reading. She loved reading. Yeah, the bookworms. Okay. Uh, Me too. Me too. Actually, I'm not the bookworms for about many years, and after I met our author Shima's book, yeah, compare that to Yato's cousin. Yato's cousin got a stomach cancer, and he was so scared, and he jumped up a building. Joe's, okay, you come to US. Yeah, maybe someday in future. Okay, Joe's. Okay, Joe's. So compare that to Yato's cousin. He got a stomach cancer and he was so scared. And he jumped off a building and committed suicide. The two peoples, the same diagnosis, totally different ending. Why? Do you know why? Just because Yato didn't find the death. She found freedom in death. Yeah. She found freedom in that. And she learned that the greatest miracle isn't living longer, it's living with a heart that is awake. That is the book's big lessons here. Our life isn't measured in years. It measures eternal love, eternal love, eternal love. Yeah, eternal love, written by Chinese author Xuemo, translated by Holt Gobler and Severation Lin, the famous U.S. translator. Okay, the translator are the winners of Nobel Prize literature. Yeah, eternal love. Yeah, our life isn't measured in years. It measures in the moment of love, gratitude, and courage. And so many of us are waiting for someday to live. Someday when we have more money, someday when we are less busy, someday when we are perfect. And Yato said, no, live now. Hi, Lulu. Nice to meet you. Lucy. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Okay, see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a nice day, Alisa. Have a nice day. Yeah. See you later, my friend. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So weird. Who is so weird, okay? 10. 10, okay? Okay? Messy, okay? Messy, 10, okay? And I love Argentina and love Argentina, yeah? So Panthers, Lions, I love Argentina, okay? So I love Argentina just because another one that's who's that? I forgot his name. Many years ago, when I was a very little kid, Maradona, okay? Wendy, yeah, okay. I hate you for what? Why? Why you hate me, my friend? Dude, dude on road. So you're the fan of photograph, Ronaldo, yeah. Yeah, I will support Argentina. Yeah, I will support Argentina. Yeah. So many years ago, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. So many years ago, when I was a very very little kid, okay, my other brother, take me to really, I don't know that, but I only love his skill. Okay, yeah, I don't know. So maybe French. We won the World Cup. The French, yeah, the French is more stronger. Yeah, it's more stronger. Yeah, it's much stronger than Argentina. French. Hi, Daniel. Oh, Swedish. That's great. Sweden is okay. Sweden is okay. Yeah. England. England. The goalkeeper are not so good. Okay, the England. The goalkeeper. Yeah, yeah. I saw that match. Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you, Daniel. So I thought French. We won the World Cup. French. England. Their goalkeepers are not so good. Okay, yeah. And French, every players are so great. my glasses. I love my glasses at room. So when I come here and I found out, oh, I didn't wear the glasses. Yeah. Hi viewer, welcome to our live stream. Okay, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. We are here to talking about the book written by our author Xuemo. Yeah. Okay. Have a nice day, my friend. Have a nice day. uh, you know that the Chinese football team, the Chinese football players are gambling. So, and you know that some people they have to pay the money to the coach to get a chance to play football. So how can this kind of okay? What about the American player? American player, yeah, they win two games. They win two games. Yeah, I have to stay here and talk. Yeah, the goalkeepers are so great. Yeah, so okay. Ryan, I have to go. I have to go. Okay, Daniel, I have to go. So I have before I go, I have to take some pictures. Okay, I have to take some pictures. Yeah. Okay. See you, my friend. I have to go. Okay. You know that we have four. Yeah, we have one more than 1 billion people, but you know that but you know that but you know that the football player they have to pay for the chance to play the football for the coach. Yeah. Actually China have a very good football player, but they didn't have the chance. Yeah, they didn't have the chance. Okay, Joes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have to change the system. Yeah, the system there. Yeah, and the Chinese government have do a lot of uh, effort to change the systems. But you know that a lot of people are gambling. A lot of people are gambling. Yeah, and some player they even want to get a chance to play the football. They have to pay the money for the coach, and the parent they have to pay the money for the coach from a very young age. Okay. So next time I will wearing the MU t-shirt, okay? The MU t-shirt. The VC, yeah. Yeah, okay. Next time I will talk to our author streamer. Our author streamer would love to watch the match of the UFC. UFC, yeah. Yeah. Our author streamers, yeah. Argentina, England, okay? Okay, England. Okay, so I have to take a shirt about the of England. Okay, yeah. Okay, see you. Have a nice day, my friend. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Mm, which tab does your most support? I don't know. I didn't watch the. I didn't watch the UFC, but our author streamer loved the match at the UFC. Yeah. Okay. See you. Have a nice day, Dude on roll. Nice to meet you. And one. Nice to meet you. You hate MU? I support MU from David Beckham. David Beckham, yeah. How about the Real Madrid? The Real Madrid. Man who? Okay. The England teacher is okay. How about the Real Madrid? Xuemo is going to the captain of the team. Okay, our auto Xuemo will go to the Singapore Book Fair. MU man who? MU and Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Barcelona. Oh no, my friend. Oh, my friend. I love Real Madrid. Yeah, okay, see you. Yeah, Shemo support England. Yeah, Barcelona. One of my friends are living in Barcelona. Yeah, one of my friends are living in Barcelona. Okay. Yeah, Shemo. Oh, you don't hate Madrid, Real Madrid. Yeah, I got it. So, okay, see you, my friend. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for coming with me. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. Uh, no, no, I didn't. I didn't watch the Chinese drama for long times. Chess, okay, chess is nice. England, okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. Okay, goodbye, my friend. Have a nice day. Yeah.